After 4 decades of service, the US is finally replacing its only air-launched nuclear cruise missile, and we've just gotten our first look at its successor. In early June 2025, the US Air Force released the first official rendering of the AGM-181, a long-range standoff weapon, or LRSO, a stealthy, nuclear-armed cruise missile being developed to replace the Cold War-era AGM-86B air-launched cruise missile. This is the future of American airborne nuclear deterrence. So, in today's video, we're taking a closer look at the AGM-181A, what we now know about its design, how it compares to its predecessor, and what it means for the US nuclear triad going forward. Let's dive in. The LRSO program has been underway for over a decade, driven by the need to replace the aging AGM-86B, which first entered service in 1982. That missile was designed for a different era: slower bombers, less sophisticated air defenses, and a different geopolitical landscape. Today, with the spread of advanced surface-to-air missile systems, low observable technologies have become critical. The AGM-181A is built to address that. Its role is simple but essential. Give U.S. bombers the ability to strike hardened targets from outside contested airspace while ensuring the survivability of the nuclear force. Raytheon is leading the development of the missile under a contract worth up to $2 billion, with a larger projected life cycle cost of around $10 to $16 billion through 2035. Northrop Grumman had also competed early on, but Raytheon was selected in 2020 as the sole contractor moving forward. The new rendering shows a missile that closely resembles other stealth cruise missiles, with a clean, angular design, trapezoidal air intake, and flush surfaces that help reduce its radar signature. It's much shorter than the ALCM it replaces, which measured over 6 meters, but its exact dimensions remain classified. While official specifications have not been released, it is expected that the AGM-181A will have a range comparable to or exceeding that of the AGM-86B, over 2,500 kilometers. It will likely be subsonic, given the design cues and focus on low observability rather than speed. It is also expected to carry a W-80 series warhead, similar to the ALCM, with selectable yields, offering flexibility for strategic or tactical scenarios. The missile is being designed for compatibility with the B-52H Stratofortress, as well as the upcoming B-21 Raider stealth bomber. In both cases, it can be carried internally to reduce radar cross-section, which is crucial for penetrating modern air defenses. Unlike hypersonic weapons, which sacrifice stealth for speed, the LRSO trades velocity for survivability. It's built to fly low and remain undetected until the final phase of attack. That makes it particularly well-suited for deterrence missions where assured second strike capability is the priority. The LRSO plays a key role in maintaining the credibility of the U.S. nuclear triad, particularly its airborne leg. Unlike intercontinental ballistic missiles or submarine-launched systems, air-launched cruise missiles provide a visible, recallable option. That matters for signaling. In a crisis, the U.S. can deploy nuclear-capable bombers armed with LRSOs to forward bases or keep them on alert patrols without immediately escalating to a launch posture. This kind of flexibility is viewed by strategic planners as essential in deterring adversaries as well as assuring allies. The missile is also meant to ensure that U.S. nuclear bombers remain effective well into the 2050s. The B-21 Raider, for example, will likely rely heavily on the LRSO for its nuclear mission. The B-52H, while older, is being modernized and will remain part of the force through at least 2050. Serving as a standoff launch platform thanks to this new missile. The Air Force plans to produce about 1,000 LRSO missiles over the life of the program, which would maintain the current inventory levels set by the AGM-181B. That production run is expected to begin in the late 2020s, with initial operational capability around 2030. The unveiling of the LRSO rendering comes at a time of heightened focus on nuclear modernization programs worldwide. Russia continues to invest in both strategic and tactical nuclear capabilities, and China's nuclear arsenal is rapidly expanding. In this context, the LRSO isn't just about replacing an old missile. It's about ensuring the U.S. can continue to credibly deter major powers in an increasingly complex threat environment. Critics argue that cruise missiles increase the risk of escalation, since conventional and nuclear variants may be indistinguishable in flight. Others raise concerns about cost and arms race dynamics. But for U.S. defense officials, the LRSO remains a necessary hedge against future threats and the erosion of existing arms control regimes. So, what do you think? Will the AGM-181A be enough to keep the airborne leg of the U.S. nuclear triad credible through the 21st century? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video insightful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for the latest defense news and analysis.